Look, y'all, I'm flowing with it. The final integration and discernment on a twin flame journey. Deep dive. In many twin flame teachings, final integration is not primarily about physical union. Did I say that? Yes, I did. It's not about physical union with another person. It is the completion of an external process where the fragment parts of the self become whole. Healing, aligned, and surrender to the divine truth. Likewise, discernment is the spiritual maturity developed throughout the journey that allows a person to be distinguished. Truth from illusion, love from attachment, guidance from obsession, divine timing from impatience, healing from an avoidance, soul connection from trauma bonding, spiritual growth from spiritual fantasy. Many people focus on reunion, but the deepest work of the journey is actually development of discernment and integration. What did you say? Oh my God. Did we just say that? Yes, I did. What is the final integration? Final integration is the process where the mind becomes aligned with truth. No more confusion. No more consistently asking questions after questions. No more endless searching for signs. The mind becomes stable. Instead of, do they love me? When will they return? What does this sign mean? The question becomes, who am I becoming? What is God teaching me? How can I serve my purpose? The heart becomes healed. The heart no longer needs external validation. Love becomes unconditional rather than dependence, baby. Oh yeah, the heart learns I can love someone deeply without losing myself. This is one of the hardest lessons before integration. Love equals attachment. After integration, love equals freedom. Freedom? Do you hear me? The emotions become regulated. The emotional roller coasters is settled. The person is no longer swinging between hope, fear, excitement, despair, obsession, or euphoria. Oh, I've got to have a passion. No. The emotions become balanced, not numb, balanced. The spirit returns to alignment with the divine truth. The soul remains. The journey was never about another human being being completely me. The journey was about being who I was created to be. This realization changes everything. What is discernment? Discernment is spiritual intelligence. It is the ability to accurately judge. Did I say accurately? Yes, I did. Accurately judge thoughts, feelings, experiences, spiritual encounters, relationships, and motivations. Without, what did you say, divine? Without, what is it that you said, divine? Without deception. Most definitely. Many people begin the twin flame journey with very little discernment. This is why they chase signs, become obsessed, depend on tarot readings, depend on psychics, depend on external confirmations. The journey actually focused them to develop discernment. Signs versus discernment. Early signs on the twin flame journey. Oh yeah, sure. I asked people after people they didn't understand. They didn't know. I was like, what? A person sees this 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3. Birthdays. You or your twin flame. Names everywhere. I see it. William, Chris, Monroe. Oh God. It's everywhere. The car. It's everywhere. Oh God. And believes every sign has a major meaning. Good God Almighty. Oh, that color means. Oh, that number means. Oh. Interrogation or integration. Interrogation or integration. Yeah, we integrated the stage. The person understands. Now I understand. A sign may simply be confirmation that it was, encouragement that it was, awareness that it was. Not a command, not a prediction, and not a guarantee. Discernment prevents spiritual obsession. The final integration of the intermasculines. The divine masculine energies represents action, protection, leadership, logic, structure, and stability. Before integration, it often appears as emotional suppression, avoidance, running, fear of vulnerability. After interrogation or integration, because you interrogating yourself before you come home. So, hey, you interrogate yourself and say, I'm not. But when you integrate, the intermasculine becomes grounded, no longer reacting, responsible, accepting accountability, courageous, courage, facing truth instead of running from it. Final integration in the inner feminine. The divine feminine energy represents intuitive, creativity, compassion, reciprocity, nurturing. Before integration, it may appear as overgiving, emotional dependence, lack of boundaries, excessive waiting. Good God Almighty, at a standstill, y'all. The feminine becomes wiser, no longer needed, intuitive without becoming delusional, compassion with self-sacrifice without it, reciprocity with compassion, receptive with capacity, reciprocity, receptive without capacity. The death of the chaser, it dies when you become whole. There is no longer chasing. There's no more longer fighting for it. There's no more demanding. There's no more commanding that I need this relationship. Toss that crap in the trash. I got the journey all right. I'm already healed. So what I need that for? Hey, one of the final stages is the death of the chaser's identity. The person realized this. I cannot force divine timing. The chasing energy dies. This does not mean the love dies. It means deception is dead. Examples: before consistency, chasing social media, looking for signs daily, waiting by the phone, seeking readings. Oh my God. After peace, trust, stability, and presence. The death of the runner. If the other individual is truly undergoing a transformation, the runner identifies as so also dies. The runner is no longer escaping themselves. The lesson eventually catches up. Their own healing process begins. The mask falls away. The avoidance patterns break down. The fear is confronted. Discernment between love and trauma bonding. One of the greatest lessons, trauma bond creates addiction, anxiety, emotional dependence, and fear of abandonment. True love creates this: peace, freedom, respect, growth, and security. Many people discover that what they believe was spiritual connection was actually unhealed trauma seeking resolution. What did you say? Trauma seeking resolution? I draw to you and you draw to me because we were bound with the same traumas? Discernment reveals the difference. Discernment between intuition and fear. Fear says this: something bad is going to happen. Intuition says this: pay attention. Fear is loud. Intuition is calm. Fear is urgent. Intuition is steady. Fear is demanding an action. Intuition offers guidance. The integration of souls learns the difference. When you integrate, you learn the difference. The identity restoration phase. The final integration stage includes identity restoration. Throughout separation, many people lose their self. They become the healer, the rescuer, the chaser, the wounded one. Eventually, these identities collapse. A new identity emerges. Not I am their twin flame. Prudence! But I am a complete individual with divine god daggone purpose. Do you hear me? I am complete. I am divine. And I am walking in purpose. This is the major shift. The ultimate surrender. The deepest surrender is not surrendering the relationship. It is surrendering control. The soul says, if this person is meant to be in my life, it will happen in divine timing. If not, I will still fulfill my purpose. What did you say? I will still stand on God. What did you say? I will walk in divine authority, moving in purpose with divine destiny in my mission to fulfill. Make it make sense. That level of surrendering creates profound peace. Oh, I love it. What reunion looks like after integration? If reunion occurs, that's an if. If you choose to go back and reunite. Mine is bandit. Do you hear me? I'm over it. I got what I needed. Out. The reunion looks like this, y'all. If you reunite after genuine integration, it is very different from the fantasy, passion, love bombing, traumatizing version many imagine. It is characterized by emotional maturity. Both people can communicate in honesty. Both people have accountability for past wounds. Both have healthy limitations and boundaries. Mutual respect. No games. No manipulation. shared purpose. The relationship contributes to growth and service. Instead of two wounded people seeking completion, it becomes two whole people choosing connection. The highest discernment of all, what you say, divine. The final lesson many report learning is this. The greatest gift of the twin flame journey was never the other person. It was the transformation of self. The journey exposed wounds, attachments, fears, false identities, unmet needs, and spiritual immaturity so they can be healed. Whether reunion happens or not, the soul gains everything. Self-awareness, emotional maturity, spiritual wisdom, inner balance, discernment, authentic identity, greater connection with the divine. In that sense, final integration is the point where the focus shifts from how do I get them back to how do I fully become who I was created to be. The more the transform you are, takes not, the more peace, clarity, discernment becomes the guiding force of the journey. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, this journey was the best thing that could ever happen to me. You know how they say, Jesus is the best thing. Jesus is the best thing. Jesus is the best thing that ever can happen to me. Really? The journey is and was too. We got to trust that the journey, if it's God's divine blueprint, God said nothing that he says, nothing that he does, nothing that he presents will return to him empty, which means void. Trust the process in the twin flame journey. Until next time, this is Divine Due Diligence. What? Signing off. Peace, love, and namaste. One more round, I'll be back on.